What up, Yasher'El, my Hebrew Nation YouTube? Listen, this is going to be a short war report, but I'll be back to make several for you today, YouTube. So listen up. Gog Israel got their asses stomped last night by Lebanon. You understand me? Yahuwah did not show up for them, as I said he would not. Their days are done. And you are watching the house of Edom, Cain, fall. So I wanted to get to you before they started putting that propaganda out there. I watched the whole thing. They got their asses stomped. Not only by Lebanon, but there was also a terrorist in Palestine last night. And they were stabbing and shooting. I think it was Tel Aviv. I'm not sure. You'll have to look it up. There's also a terrorist attack. I told you guys that when, I believe I said it on TikTok, I have a lot of platforms I have to take care of for Yahuwah. I told you that when they go into Lebanon, that Yahuwah showed me there's a trap laid for them last night. Sure enough, there was. They ambushed them. They shot down one of their helicopters. And now Gog Israel is scattering to get everyone to stop showing their cell phones because they're showing the damage. That proves that they lied. There's not going to be a supernatural occurrence in Palestine. It's not Israel, it's Palestine. You understand? And he didn't show up for them. He brought Lebanon on that ass, just like he said he would. The United States and Gog Israel were absolutely humiliated. And believe me when I tell you this, make no mistake about it, all shock and all this time belonged to Lebanon. They laid their asses out. And I watched Netanyahu, Satan Nahu, run his ass out of there. If you want the truth, you're going to have to go out of this country to get it. And it's out there. And Yahuwah is glorifying himself for his name's sake now, today. And we are too, the house of Hebrews. Yasher'El, upright Elohim in this earth now, with a covenant. The first covenant, and the only one. They have told so many damn lies, like this one. They have had Christianity was our punishment because we wanted to follow it. We wanted to follow the heathen, Edom. So y'all gave us over to them. They had us rubbing on olive oil, but that is not Yahuwah's sacred oil. It's time you knew this. They outlawed cannabis for a reason, because it's actually called cannabis. It's a medicine. Yes, but it is also Yahuwah's sacred oil. That burning bush was a burning tree of cannabis, cannabis. And our oil that Yahuwah had our Kohenes make did not have olive oil in it. It had cannabis oil in it, and that is our sacred oil with cinnamon. And when the smoke goes up, Yahuwah enjoys it, just like he did the smell from the sacrifices that we made, the offerings from the animals. He doesn't eat them. The aroma goes up. A message to all the princes of Yehuda, my family, my brothers, Gad and Issachar. But Yehuda, they locked you up for a reason for that. Now you know the reason. There's a law that no government can separate you from your Elohim. And if they cause to be a burden with their laws down here on you and your religion, we'll call it, that's because it's not a religion, it's the way, it's the law of Old Testament Elohim, they have to step back. You have every right to have that oil because Yah's given us back our medicine. That's the medicine that we couldn't have for our wounds when we were in captivity. To every single brother that has been locked up for a sack of sacred oil that belongs to Yahuwah, get your attorney on the damn phone and tell him you want to go to court. Yahuwah is giving you a get out of jail ticket, baby, that they cannot fight, because the law says no government, his officials, courts, judges, or even KKK cops can intervene between a person or a corporation and their relationship with their Elohim and the laws that that Elohim set forth for them to live by. We live by Old Testament laws and covenant. That oil belongs to us. It is our sacred oil. And we're going to get it back. Yahuwah said they have to give it back. That's why it's being legalized. To my brothers that are locked up for it, that is your sacred oil now, because our punishment is over and we don't bear Edom's disgust anymore. And get your attorney. Tell him that oil belongs to you. It's all in our books. Look up weed. Look up Kanabalm. Cannabis. They lied to us, had us rubbing cooking oil on us, that set us apart to Rome, because that's not Yah's oil. It's not in the recipe. But we Hebrews have made our way back to our own covenant with Yahuwah, the Elohim that they fear to their core, that is stomping their asses right now. I will say it again. Come out of her. Her churches belong to this government. The Queen of Heaven is who you serve. Ezekiel. Yahuwah told you that. And if you don't get your ass out of there, you're going to go down with what you see. Because it's coming here, Yahuwah said. She is not delicate and untouched anymore, he said. I decree that she is toppled, and you're watching it. And who will stand up to me, Yahuwah said. None of your strong men will stand up to me, he said. You better get on the side where you're going to be safe. And you better do what Yahuwah told you to do. Because when our people went into captivity with Daniel, Yahuwah told us, if you follow my laws and keep the covenant, I'll put an angel on you to spare your life until I set you free out of captivity again. That's what we do today. We obey him, not these lying-ass men of Edom. Wake up. When Israel went into Lebanon last night, Yah laid a trap like he did in the book of Judges for a king he wanted dead. They ambushed him. And only a few ran out. There are mass casualties inside of Palestine right now that they call Israel. And they're hiding it from you, but you're going to get to see it again, because if they take another step, Yah's going to tell them, let loose on them. It's all written. Revelation and that Second Testament doesn't line up to anything in Yahuwah's books in Old Testament. You better get to that. I have given you evidence of that. TikTok, Facebook, and here. I'm going to watch this war today. I'm going to get all this news that Yah wants me to give you. I'm going to bring it back to you. My advice to you is to get everything that Edom gave us out of your house. Their apparel, their clothes, all their false gods, their Nike, all of it. Their religion, their vegetable oil, which is olive oil. That's not anointed. Samuel anointed King David with our sacred oil, which is THC, gold oil. Make no mistake about it. And he wasn't anointed by a whore of Rome. Get out of her before you can't. My head is bowed to all the princes of Yasher'El and to Yehuda. Let me say that differently. My head is bowed to all of our princes of Yehuda and to Yasher'El, to Gad and to Issachar, my hearts. I love you three so much, and I do this for you because Yahuwah adores you. And these Edomites are coming to your feet. And they're going to confess with their tongue that he has always loved you. It's their turn to go into captivity, and Yahuwah said, my people will be overjoyed. Now that Edom is in the same captivity and calamity that we were in. It's a beautiful thing. We are celebrating out here, praising Yahuwah's name, praying against the house of Cain with the book of Psalms that belongs to only the Hebrews, not Christianity. Your books are in Second Testament, Yahuwah said. And when you touch mine, they're going to curse you. You don't have a right to even say my name, Yahuwah said. How dare you, unless you follow my laws and guard my covenant. Because I'm an upright Elohim, and I'm the good shepherd. And I am gathering my sheep right now from the corners of this freaking earth to bring them to myself and get them out of here. And then I'm going to destroy this like Sodom and Gomorrah. Written. No witch told them this. No sorcerer. I left my words for them. And that's how they know what is going down. Get out. Shalom.